Hello there, Morons. It's Victor for the Gimmeaflakeman channel, and I'm wearing my hoodie to look tough, but then I realized that when you have, like, Toy Story characters in the back, you know, you should just give up. Quick video, just to touch base with you guys. I haven't given you a real video in a while. To be honest, I've kind of lost my mojo for various reasons. I really don't want to get into it, but I was, my feelings were hurt, to be honest. Yeah, I got feelings. They were hurt. Someone was mean to me, and I got all my panties in a wad about it, and I was all like, but I didn't really know this person, and you know, I just thought the best, and realized that after a while that someone made a comment actually on the Ozzy video, and he said, you know, it's okay to show your anger, just be respectful, and then I realized that the person that not one actually, the people that were getting my panties all in a wad, making me all, you know, wimpy and everything, had not shown the least bit of respect. So being a fairly respectful person, I thought, you know, I should I'm just gonna ignore it, because it was, you know, it was something that happened, and it's done, and it really annoyed the fuck out of me, to be honest. My feelings were embarrassingly hurt, you know. I feel like a real, I feel like female genitalia. I hate to say that, but and no offense to anyone who has female genitalia. Oh, speaking of female genitalia, what does he say? Giggity giggly giggly giggity giggity. But anyway, well, actually, and I actually want to make an apology. I get a lot of questions, like a lot of emails asking me repeatedly the same question again and again. And I know, like, Tokyo Kuni a long time ago, years ago, I think he stopped answering questions. I think he wrote something on his, and then very intelligently so, he wrote something like, I'm not going to answer these stupid questions. And like, even like a month ago, someone asked me like where they can stay in a hotel. You know, what's a good hotel to stay in Nagoya? I don't know, man. I got a house. I got a house with Toy Story crap on the wall. You know, I don't need a hotel. I don't know. Look it up. Look, isn't there like an online site for that crap? So and I've been really lax about responding. Business has been good at school, so I've been keeping active there. You know, more than usual. I mean, being pretty busy. So I've been very lax in my correspondence with you guys, with the Morons, and I actually miss you guys. You know, I always think it's funny how I kind of cynical. I'm slightly cynical, and I'm a true romantic. I think Claytonian calls himself a romantic, but yeah, I guess I would say he is. I'm not taking away from that. I'm not taking away from you, man. But I understand. I feel that way too. But at the same time, I'm kind of cynical, kind of jaded, you know. You know, no good deed goes unpunished. That's whiskey, by the way. Just cheap stuff. Tory's whiskey. It was a present. Look at this, 2-liter bottle. Sip it slowly. Takes me a couple of days to finish that off. That's me sipping slowly. But get to the point. So I got an email the other day, and I'm going to read it to you. Because I'd like to apologize. I got an email from a guy named OfficeHanchoBoxing. And it was a short email. It just said, question. Hey, on the black in Japan subject, I'm black and Japanese. How does that work out socially in Japan? Now, when I read that initially, you know, being slightly retarded myself, I just thought, I'm black and I'm going to Japan. I just assumed. I never thought that he was saying he's actually ethnically black and Japanese. So I wrote back like, quit being a goddamn pussy, you know, and asking these questions. Stop worrying about this. There's tons of people who are black who live in Japan. It's not a big goddamn deal, you know. And I get this question, and I'm tired of the question. I'm tired of. I hate, and part of it's Mully's fault, not Mully directly, but Mully, warmothstart. Mully's a great guy, by the way. But someone wrote on his channel, "You've lived in Japan a long time, you know. Is it? I'm really confused. I get mixed, you know, I'm getting mixed messages that Japan is friendly to foreigners and Japan's not friendly to foreigners. Which is it?" And he's asking a guy who's lived in Japan 20 years. And the guy even says in the comment, you lived in Japan for 20 years. So, of course, it's okay. It's no problem. Coming to Japan, it's not a big deal. There's foreigners everywhere. Jesus Christ. If I can do it, you can do it. So many people can do it. Stop asking that. However, I didn't realize that the guy was asking me about quite a specific minority group, which is half Japanese and half black. And from what I hear, being pure, stinky, smelly, subhuman gaijin that I am, we're treated pretty well, However, I do hear that halves do have quite a bit of trouble. So I apologize. And I want to actually say I don't know, but I did find someone quite recently who made some excellent videos on the subject. And I think her name is, ironically, I don't know if this, is it racist to say ironic? I don't know. Her name is chocolateatte. Chocolateatte. Okay, and I'm going to put the links there. It's this beautiful young lady. I think she's in high school or something. Beautiful young girl, and not in a pervy way. I'm just saying, and she's quite well spoken. She's young, and she made this video about discrimination and racism based on Blasian, and my story, and she tells a story that's quite touching about how she was bullied in America, by Japanese kids, and this is something I don't know if you guys know about, but in America there are a lot of Japanese schools where, like, if you're in America, with your parents and your parents are working there for like Toyota or something, they have these schools where they send all their kids to so they can learn their kanji and stuff and the culture, learn Japanese, so they don't lose it. So when they go back to Japan someday, which most invariably they do, they don't go back as sounding like smelly, stinky, subhuman gaijin. They actually sound Japanese, and they don't not know all the kanji. So anyway, she talks about some of the racism that she experienced there, and it's quite touching. And I gotta tell you, she seems like a tough kid, and it looks like she did okay, and she looks like she's okay. She's still living in the States, I think. And I'm not gonna say this is the same experience or welcome you're gonna get here, but honestly, I don't know. I do know that there are quite a few blacks who have made it, and I think one of the highest paid commercial guys who makes TV commercial for SoftBank. I heard he was like the highest paid guy. I don't know, but he's black, and I think one of the top young Inca stars here is black as well. So there you go. Being black is not big, but Blasian, I don't know. However, I do want to publicly apologize to this kid. Apparently, he's a 16-year-old kid who said he was 22 on his profile. So I called him an idiot. I said, "Quit being an idiot," and then I blocked him because I was just like tired of it. I just blocked him. I'm going to block this guy because I have this policy. I block it until the end of the month. So I blocked this kid. Then his brother emailed me and says, "You shouldn't block a 16-year-old kid." I'm like, how am I supposed to know he's 16? Like, I get that crap all the time. Like, how the hell am I supposed to? If you're gonna write rude crap to me and you don't want to be like, given some slack for it, then you should write, "Hi, I'm 16 years old, and you're a moron, or F you, And then I'll know better than to take you seriously and write you back, or point out your ridiculousness. But I do apologize, Boxing Hancho, and your brother. I think his name is some weird kamikaze kind of name, but actually wrote a respectful defense on your behalf. I was like, yeah, you're right. I didn't know he's 16, but I shouldn't have probably gone off. I was just tired of that kind of question. So that's it. I'm done. This is a formal apology and a shout out to a young lady who I've never met and I just subbed to recently named Chocolateatte. And if you're interested in learning about her experiences in the Blasian world that she lives in, or how she deals with being Blasian, check her out. She seems like I've only seen honestly 3 videos of hers, but they seem thoughtful and she's articulate. And one of the like I've always said, one of the great things about YouTube is you get to meet people you may never ever normally meet in real life. So that's it. This is also goes out to Innocence Experience, who has been bugging me to make a video. I think he insisted that I drink during it. So there you go. Come by. Thanks for watching, and I will be back with more quality videos quite soon. I would not count this as I would not count this as a quality video, but like Blasian, one thing that touched me about her was how she says, and I meant to say this earlier in the videos, I love you guys. I love you guys. I really do. You know, I don't care if you love me, but I really wish more of you would understand me. I know, really bugs the fuck out of me when I get misunderstood. But like lylesbrother says over there, Kurt, I forgot his other username, the bigger username actually, says, you know, as soon as you open your mouth, you're going to be misunderstood. So here I am. Go ahead and misunderstand away. I'll just sit back and drink.